Hey guys, what's going on? So the idea behind this video is to let you know that you can, if you are creative and you got a little bit of imagination, you can do really impressive things with After Effects. So excuse me about my rusty English, but the idea behind this video is not to make a tutorial. If you comment below if you want a full tutorial, I will make one. But it's just to let you know that I used a simple sphere to create a kind of an alien ship. And there's nothing really I didn't use any high-end plugins or expensive plugins. I just used a simple free plugin to create a sphere with maps around it, and this is what created the ship. And then I took some footage of a city and I combined them together and I started to play with it, and I did some I took some green screen effects from exploding effect from YouTube, and I used fractal noise to create the illusion of something is exploding behind the scene. I use camera track and motion track and very simple techniques in After Effects. If you're familiar with After Effects and you're just open your mind, you can achieve almost everything. I usually use After Effects just to boost drama in my work. In my I'm using Premiere to edit some video to my clients, and if I want to enhance the drama or use some flares or something, I'll go to After Effects. I'm not an After Effects specialist like a lot of guys that do tutorials here on YouTube, and I learn a lot from them. But I do use it to enhance the drama, and I just want you to know that you can do take really simple elements, combine them together, and achieve wonderful looks. The color correction I did at the end of this movie, I'm going to show you. You've seen it once with the loot, with kind of a cinematic look, and you're going to see it at the end of this kind of tutorial that I'll show you and try to explain a little bit what I did here. You will see at the end that there is one without the loot, and you see everything is clear, and I don't like this look, but I just want you to see it because I did a color correction in Premiere, and the titles I did in After Effects. I combined. If you work with Premiere and After Effects together, you can get really to amazing results. So that's it, guys, and let's skip right to see what I will show you really briefly what I've done, and see you at the end of it, and you're gonna see the same scene, the same kind of a trailer without the loot on it, and it's going to be very clear and very nice. I want to talk about the ship that I created in this kind of a trailer. So the ship is made out of sphere. Let me go back to the comp. As you can see here, this is the sphere, and this is what made this ship. Let me go back to the ship. You see, one sphere, two sphere. I just manipulated them. I stretched them. I scaled them, and you see, all of the ships are connected to the null, and the null control their position. That was about it. That was about it. Inside of every layer here of the ship, as you can see, the UFO, I did some manipulation here. Okay, and there is a rotation. Let me go from the graph setting. Yeah, rotation, a simple Z rotation, and that's it. That's the shape that you see in this movie. And of course, I use maps in this effect from videocopilot. You can use maps. So I used. Let me show you the maps. Yeah, this is one map, two map, three map. Let me solo them. Yeah, this is the maps I used to build the ship. And I think there was another one for the luminous. Let me see. Yeah, that was the luminous. This is all the lines that you see, the bright lines on the ship. And that was about it. So I manipulated the ship. Let me close those images. And yeah, that was quite easy to get. So let me delete this solid. So you just manipulated, and I combined a few of them, and I made a scale. The ship is coming from the front to the back with a kind of an X angle, and that's about it. So let's talk about now about the explosion. The interesting thing, and I just this is not a tutorial, but I want you to see, if you are creative, what you can get, what you can achieve with After Effects. So let me just yeah, delete this layer. And the explosion actually is a free explosion from YouTube, a green screen free explosion. They're not high res and they're not something fancy you can buy from some kind of stock footages. I think you can buy a lot more expensive and fine looking explosions, but for the purpose of this video, that was enough for me. And yeah, at the moment of the hit, let me take the resolution down here to quarter. At the moment of the hit, as you can see, I use some turbulence, and yeah, here I use some turbulence and from After Effects, and this is not paid plugin or something, and fractal noise. That's about it to create the illusion that something is going on the back, a big explosion in the back, and that's it. The beam is of course Saber. Let me solo the beam. Yeah, this is the beam. Just looks like it's coming out from the ship, and that's it. I wasn't really happy with the color, and I did a lot of color correction here, and I knew what I'm going to achieve, and at the final result I want something much more darker and cinematic look. And let's open Premiere. So now we are in Premiere, and as you can see here, I used some kind of LUT, an overlay, to give this footage and a cinematic look. So I would just want you to see it without it. So let's go here. Where is the color? Yeah. Okay. So this is how it looks without this filter. It's much more shinier, and everything is in focus. Yeah, it looks impressive, but I want this kind of a dark look. So I use this LUT, and it gave me this really dark look. See here, when the spaceship is over the building. Here on After Effects, there's a mask just on this portion of the on this section, excuse me, of the building. There is a mask. It looks like the spaceship is above the building, and this is what creates the illusion. The simple mask here, just a simple mask and a motion track. That's about it. So yeah, here I use sound from Singularity. It's a paid sound. I paid for the amazing sound, and a free one from YouTube, audio library. And yeah, that's about it, guys. So I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, that's quite nice. I hope you enjoyed this kind of a trailer, and yeah, let me just run it one more time.